जय ब्रज जनारंजना जय यमुना तीरावनाचारी जय कुंज विहारी जय यमुना तीरावनाचारी जय कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जना वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी जय यशोदा नंदना जय ब्रज जनारंजना जय यमुना तीरावनाचारी जय कुंज विहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज विहारी जय गोपी जना वल्लभा जय गिरिवरधारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्ण। हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे कृष्णा कृष्णा हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Ram, Hare Rama, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare
जैनो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद अभय चरणारविंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद महाराज की अंतर्राष्ट्रीय कृष्ण भावना संघ के प्रतिष्ठाताचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद महाराज की जैनो विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्राजकाचार्य श्री श्रीमद भक्ति सिद्धांत श्रील प्रभुपाद महाराज की अनंत कोटि वैष्णव वृंद की नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्वशदि गौर भक्त वृंद की ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की श्रीमद् भगवद गीता यथारूप की समवेत भक्त वृंद की पिताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to same devotees, all glories to same devotees, all glories to same devotees, all glories to Sri Guru and Guranga Srila Prabhupada Maharaj की। ओम अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुर्मिलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपं कदा मह्यं ददाति सपदान्तिकम्। वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरुसुजतपदकमलं श्रीगुरुं वैष्णवांच श्रीरूपं साग्रजातं सहगण रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवम् साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्ण चैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधा कृष्णपादान् सहगण ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितंश्च हे कृष्ण करुणानिसिन्धु दीनबन्धु जगत्पते गोपेश गोपिका कान्त राधाकान्त नमोऽस्तुते तप्त काञ्चन गौराङ्गी श्रीराधे वृन्दावनेश्वरी वृषभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्येव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। नमो महावदानाय कृष्ण प्रेम प्रदायते कृष्णाय कृष्ण चैतन्य नाम्ने गौरतिष्ये नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। मूकं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदिनतां परमानन्दमाधवम्। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। ॐ नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। श्रीमद् भागवतम कैंटो 7 चैप्टर 13 श्लोक नंबर 6। नाभिनंदित ध्रुवं मृत्युम अध्रुवं वश्य जीवितं कालं परं प्रतीक्षेत भूतानां प्रभवाप्ययम्। नाभिनन्दे ध्रुवं मृत्युम् अध्रुवं वश्य जीवितम् कालं परं प्रतीक्षेते भूतानां प्रभवाप्ययम्। नाभिनन्दे ध्रुवं मृत्युम् अध्रुवं वश्य जीवितम् कालं परं प्रतीक्षेत भूतानां प्रभवाप्ययम्। No, not Avininde. One should phrase Dhruvam, sure, Mrityum, death, Adhruvam, not sure, Va, either, Asya, of this body, Jivitam, the duration of life, Kalam, eternal time, Param, supreme, Pratiksheta, one must observe, Bhutanam, of the living entities, Prabhava, manifestation, Apayam, disappearance. Translation and purport by Srila Prabhupada. Since the material body is sure to be vanquished and the duration of one's life is not fixed, neither death nor life is to be praised. Rather, one should observe the eternal time factor in which the living entity manifests himself and disappears. Purport. The living entities in the material world, not only at the present but also in the past, have been involved in trying to solve the problem of birth and death. Some stress death and point to the illusory existence of everything material, whereas others stress life, trying to preserve it perpetually and enjoy it to the best of their ability. Both of them are fools and rascals. It is advised that one observe the eternal time factor, which is the cause of material body's appearance and disappearance, and that one observe the living entities entanglement in this time factor. Srila Bhakti Vinod Thakur therefore sings in his Gitavali, Anadi karma phale padi bhavarnava jale taribare na dekhi upay. One should observe the activities of the eternal time, which is the cause of birth and death. Before the creation of the present millennium, the living entities were under the influence of time factor, and within the time factor, the material world comes into existence and is again inherited. Bhutta bhutta praliyate. Being under the control of time factor, the living entities appear and die, life after life. This time factor is the impersonal representation of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, who gives the living entities conditioned by material nature a chance to emerge from this nature by surrounding to him. Hare Krishna. By the mercy of Sri Radha Govinda Dev, Sri Jagannath Baldev Subhadra Maharani, Sri Gaur Nitai, Srila Prabhupada Maharaj, Srila Guru Maharaj, we are glorifying Srimad Bhagavatam. Actually, this is not our qualification, but due to the causeless mercy of the Lord and our Guru Parampara and Acharya Parampara. So let us discuss this verse according to the Acharya's commentaries. So here in this chapter, actually, as you know, we are discussing Srimad Bhagavatam in English language. So one thing I have to say that before 10 or 12 years I was giving English class, but till now I was not giving. After so long time I am giving English class. So when I was in Bhubaneswar ISKCON, in IF department, that time I was giving classes in English, but it's a long time. 1 year before I was in ISKCON Juhu, so the temple commander Radhika Kaneha Prabhu said, Prabhuji, can you give today class? So at that time Guru Maharaj was also there in that temple. So I asked Guru Maharaj, so some Odia devotee was there. They said that Prabhuji, you please give class in English language. So Guru Maharaj was there. So I had asked to him, and Guru Maharaj, I asked him whether I will give in English or Hindi. The Guru Maharaj said, no, you give in class in Hindi. Then I asked why. Here Hindi people are there, so why should you live in English? Yes, Prabhupada translated Srimad Bhagavatam in English language. Actually, in Srimad Bhagavatam, some verses are there. There is some discussion. Is saying that they have talked in Mecha language. Mecha language. So Guru Maharaj was saying maybe they spoke in English language. English is a Mecha language. Mecha means it is not the Arya language. So, but after Prabhupada translate Srimad Bhagavatam or Srimad Gita or other Shastras, after that this language is purified. When Prabhupada spoke or Prabhupada translated all the Shastras in English language, after that this language is purified. Now this language can be spoken. Before it can't be spoken. So, like that, here we are discussing the qualities of the sannyasis. And in this chapter, Narad Muni is describing about the qualities of sannyasi. Before starting this chapter, Prabhupada was discussing, saying that a sannyasi should travel alone in this way, not caring for life or death. The same thing in this verse we are discussing. The sannyasi should not caring for life or death. He should not think about his life and death. He should dedicate his life for the pleasure of Guru and Gauranga. He shouldn't think about his life and death. And he should also give up the path of unnecessary argument. He should give the path of unnecessary argument. We should not take this sannyasi should not depend anyway under any circumstances. He should not try to allure people into becoming the disciple just so that number of his disciple may increase. Even he should not try to increase his disciple. He should not collect money. He should not collect followers. Only and only he should try to dedicate his life unto the lotus feet of Krishna. This is the qualities of a sannyasi. But nowadays the things are happening opposite. We can see in other societies or in upper sampradayas, so many so-called sannyasis, gurus, leaders, they are dressed like sannyasis, but not following the footprint of the actual sannyasis. They are just collecting money and doing the notorious things, and they are involving in illicit sex and so many things they are doing that is not applicable for a sannyasis. The sannyasi, like here it is Prabhupada saying, even he should not wear the clothes. He just even need just a coping. But nowadays, so-called sannyasis, those who are just collecting some monies, only and only for the pleasure of their material senses. So, this type of sannyasis, actually they are not sannyasis. Before 200 years, Bhakti Vinod Thakur, when he was Kedarnath Datta in Odisha government, that time it was British rule was there. So this type of so-called sannyasi was there. His name was Vrishikesha. In Bhubaneswar, one place is there, Khandagiri. So in that place, he was saying that I am God, Supreme Personality of God. I am Sachala Jagannath. Sachala Jagannath means I can move anywhere. But the Jagannath reside in Jagannath Puri temple is Achala Jagannath. He can't move. You can see when Rath Yatra is happening, the Pandas and the Daitapajis, they are trying to pull and push Jagannath. Even he can't move himself, then how he can be a God, Supreme Personality of God? Actually, he is not God, I am God. He was saying, Vrishikesan. Then Bhaktivinoda Thakur heard this thing, then he said, oh, he is a bhanda, he is a cheater, he is not a sannyasi, he is not a guru. So, he had gone with some police to arrest him. And Vrishikesan, in Ras Purnima, he called so many gopis, means so many young ladies, girls. He said, I am Krishna and I will do Ras. So you should come and join me in this Ras. And the people also came. At the same time, Bhaktivinoda Thakur with some police officer and some police, he had reached there and arrested him. That time Bhaktivinoda Thakur written in Baul Geet that this type of sannyasi, this type of guru, actually they are not sannyasi, they are just cheater. They just want to enjoy their material senses. In accordance with this dress of sannyasi, they are doing so many notorious and bad things. So he had written in Baul Geet, Tumar mathe neda kopin para, naker tilak goler mala, সহজ ভজন করছে মামু সঙ্গে নেই পরের বালা দেখতে বৈষ্ণবর মতো অসল শাক্ত কাজের বেলা কথা ছলে মহাজনকে দেখছে শালা সখী ভাব হয়ে নিজে হয়ে নন্দলালা এই সব কলিত চেলা Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying তোমার মাথে নেড়া কৌপিন পারা this type of so-called sannyasis, they are nicely, they are saving their head. Mathe neda goler mala. They are wearing so many nice malas, garlands, tulsi mala and so many mala, tulsi mala. Sahaj bhajan karche mam. Sahajya bhajan. Sahajya bhajan, in Odia they are saying, beta hariya hariya bol magur machere jol jugati sange khol. Hari Hari bol, chant Hari Hari and take fish curry. Chant Hari Hari and take fish curry. No, there is nothing worry about that. You are chanting Hari, then and take fish curry. This is Sahajya Bhajan. Beta Hariya Hariya bol magur machere chol, jubati sange khol, and all the young ladies is yours. You enjoy with themselves. This is Sahajya Bhajan. Sahaj Bhajan karche mamu sange nei parer wala. Katha chule mahajan ko dekche shala. When they will give pravachan, they will give speech, they will not quote Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita or any Shastras. They will quote their Shastras, their own mental speculation Shastras. Sai Gita, Amuk Gita, Samuk Gita, so many Gitas are there in market, you can see. They will produce this type of Shastras. They will not follow, they will not quote Srimad Bhagavatam or Srimad Bhagavad Gita. কথা চলে মহাজনকে দেখছে শালা সখী ভাব হয় নিজে হয় নন্দলালা and they will say all those young ladies are gopis and I am Krishna, I am the supreme enjoyer, I will enjoy themselves সঙ্গে নেই পরের বালা but এসব দেখতে বৈষ্ণবর মতো and if you see you will think oh this is a real Vaishnava. How they will dress nicely, they will dress nice tilak, nice mala. You will think he is the real Vaishnava. Dekhte Vaishnavar moto, but ashal shakto kajir vela. But they are shaktas, they are tantrics. With the help of some tantric, some mystic yoga's power, they will do some things and they will produce vibhutis, asses, and the people will think that they are God. It is so strange that in India, so many people are following themselves, this type of Babas. But recently, we had seen so many so-called Babas, sannyasi, their actual face come in our society. So this type of sannyasi is not recommended. They are not sannyasi, even they are not a human being. They are just cheating the simple people. So Gaurav Maharaj was saying, this type of sannyasi, this type of gurus are not actual guru. They are not guru, they are guru. Guru means simply ox or dog or hogs. So this type of sannyasis, they are just misleading the societies by their mental speculation. They are producing the misconception in our societies. This type of sannyasi is not recommended. A sannyasi means sakrutena nyasi. Nyasi sub refers to renounced order of our life. Vairagi. And the follower of the Mahaprabhus, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they are Vairagis, not Bhogis. Vairagi, they following the renounced order of their life. Mahaprabhura Jato Bhakta Vairagya Pradhan. Tate dekhi prita hoy Gaura Bhagavan. Those who are Mahaprabhu's devotees, follower of Mahaprabhu, Pradhan means their importance, means main nature is Vairagya. Whether they are Brahmachari, whether they are Grihasthas, whether they are Vanaprasthi or Sannyasi. Vairagya is the main important nature of a Mahaprabhu follower. Mahaprabhu Jato Bhakta Vairagya Pradhan. Tate dekhi prita hai Gaura Bhagavan. If you are not Vairagya, if you are not renounced, then Mahaprabhu will not happy. That's why Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas. He is the Supreme Personality of Godhead. He don't need to take sannyas. Still he had taken. Why? Because in a renounced order of life, one person is getting more and more time to worship God, to follow the footprints of acharyas, to follow the shastras, and it will be advice, it will be exemplary ideology in front of society, in front of devotees. That's why Mahaprabhu had taken sannyas. So here it is discussing, Narada Muni is discussing that one sannyasi, he should not caring for life or death. He shouldn't think about life or death. Actually, death is sure. Here is saying, Narada Muni is saying, death is sure. Neither death nor life is to be praised. That's why neither death nor life is to be praised. Rather, one should observe the eternal time factor. One should observe eternal time factor. Eternal time factor means we can think, or we can consider it, we should think Supreme Personality of Godhead. Actually, the people, the scientists, they are researching how we can overcome death. Nowadays also so many scientists, they are researching about how they overcome death. But death is means it will happen in our life. It must happen. It will must happen. In Shastra, one example is given. The grandfather of Vyasdev, his name was Dash Raja. The mother of Vyasdev was Satyavati. Satyavati father, Dash Raja. When he was in old age, he thought, I don't want to die. So when he had seen Narada Muni, he had said this thing that I don't want to die. Please arrange something. So Narada Muni say, why you are bothered about that? Because your grandson Vyasdev is the incarnation of God, is the power incarnation, Shaktavesh. You should say to your grandson Vyasdev. Then Das Raja had said to Vyasdev, "Oh my grandson, I don't want to die, please arrange something. I heard that you are the incarnation of God, so please arrange something." Then Vyasdev had said, "No, all have to die, because it is the Janma, Mrityu, Jara, Vyadhi, Dukkha, Darshan, it is fixed. All have to die." No, I don't want to die. I am the grandfather of the incarnation of God, and why I will die? You just arrange something. Then Vyasdev said, "Okay, let us go to Yamaraj, and he will arrange something, because he is the god of death." Then they had gone to Vyasdev and Das Raja, they had gone to Yamaraj. And Yamaraj had given obeisance to Vyasdev and Das Raja and said, "Oh Vyasdev, what can I will do for you?" Then Vyasdev said, "My grandfather don't want to die. Please arrange something. You are the death of god of death." Then said, "No, I don't have power for that. Brahma is writing all future and past, everything. According to the karma, Brahma is writing everything. It is pre-decided. I can't change anything. All have to die. Still you don't want to die, then we have to go to Brahma." Then they had gone to Brahma. Vyasdev, Das Raja and Yamaraj. They had gone to Brahma. The same thing they had said. Vyasdev said that my grandfather don't want to die. Please arrange something. Then Brahma said, "Though I am the creator, I am Vidhata, but still I am not the god of Vidhata. Another god is there, his name is Vidhata or Kal. He have the book of death. When one person is dying, in the book of death, everything is clearly mentioned and it is written. So let us go to the god of Vidhata, Kal." Then Vyasdev, Das Raja, Yamaraj and Brahma, all they had gone to Vidhata. And Vidhata says, "What happened? Why all you have came?" Then Vyasdev said the same thing. Then Vidhata said, "Okay, let us open his book, what is mentioning in that book, in which time, in which circumstances, in which place he will die. So I will remove that thing from the